on my TV. Yeah.
You were typing that, I kept on hearing every time you clicked over. I was like, oh my goodness.
So like I only have a 32-inch TV, and like when I sit far away, it's like a little hard to see it. Everything kind of looks a little blurry, so I have to sit within a relative distance so I can hear everything. Right.
I feel you can still sit close, just might have to turn down the actual sound effect. And yes, I did see the PS5, and I'm hyped for it. Everybody keeps on clowning it like it looks like a Wi-Fi router, but at least it don't look like a trash bag.
Hey, do not hate on the Xbox Series X. I am excited for Halo 3.
Listen, that's all you can be excited for when it comes to Xbox. They don't got no other games.
Forza.
Oh, whoop-dee-doo.
That's the only two games I really care about for Xbox is Halo and Forza. I'm sorry. Forza Horizon 4 was one of the greatest fucking games I had played as a racing game.
The Forza Horizon games are good, I'll give it that, but it's not a console seller. I'm not deciding on... If you're... Yo,
no.
Spider-Man 2 is beating both Halo and Forza.
Wait, they released the second Spider-Man game?
They're making one exclusively for PS4, PS5.
Yeah, I know that, because, you see, I'm waiting for the next generation consoles, because I also want to get, Final Fantasy VII.
Objective detected.
Yeah.
Fuel scooping. Fuel scoop disengaged.
Yeah, for you. I 100% agree. Speaking of politics, how do you guys feel about... Did you hear about SpongeBob? SpongeBob is now officially like a pansexual. I'm so serious. You can Google it right now. I had to just ruin you guys' childhood real quick. Yes, it's... My thing is, the creator himself, way before he died, was like, I don't want my children's show based on a sea sponge to have any sexuality at all, and if he does, then he's asexual, because sponges in real life are asexual.
Yes. So I don't get where all, man, it seems like everything now in the day has to turn sexual one way or another by humanity, and I don't understand it. Look,
1000%.
Let's be real here. We're all grown adults, right?
I agree with you.
No adult is going to turn down some form of sex. So at the end of the day, I mean, unless you have morals and you're a real human being, I'm talking about the rest of these sheepless bastards that are following those shepherds. So that...
Yeah.
Yes. Like...
Yep, I completely agree.
Whatever happened to leaving the kids shows for the kids and then making the adult shows for like late at night on Adult Swim and shit like that? Barney Kearns, you are not gonna get me. Just stop. Just stop. Just go to bed, bro. I'm already done today. If I turn around, I'm gonna make sure I blast your ass. I have 2 Caesar missile packs on here. I will blast your shoes and that ass eat your ass.
Yeah, it's pretty annoying, and it's like, my thing is, I was a little surprised that they just didn't make him gay, because they're like, you could be like, oh, SpongeBob and Patrick, they've always been gay, but the fact that they made it at all sexual, I'm like, I don't understand why that is a conversation in a kid's show, and B, why is it important at all in a kid's show?
Oh my god, stop accelerating. So I'm over here in the pet, dude. I'm gonna send you a wing invite. So I just gotta land at Conti real quick, and then I'm be all good to go.
Alright, so I think they kind of just, I don't like this system anymore.
Oh Who's Barney Curtis?
It's a minority. It's a minority that lives on Twitter, and so because they have in their life live on Twitter, they seem like they're the most vocal. Yeah.
There you go, reward. I'll be on my way to you. Oh yeah, to put a long story short, I'm pretty much done with Turtle Spark.
Damn it. Clear the route. Make a new route. Okay, so that's like 100 light years from you, basically. High-tech refinery. Alright, cool. I can go here, and hopefully they won't act like assholes.
Scan detected.
Yeah. I'm sorry, I was typing.
Incoming mission critical message.
I don't care what you say. I love this game. This game is great. When you have good people standing with you, like the people we have now, there's nothing that can really go wrong. Like, things can go wrong, but at the same time, you have good backing you, it's not as bad.
Yo, Sai, I think you either have to turn your mic up a little bit or put it a little closer.
Is this better? Is this better? Okay, if I have it too loud, you're gonna hear everything that comes from my TV, because having a person in one ear and then having just audio in the other, yeah, it's a little hard to hear things sometimes.
Oh, you have like Turtle Beaches over both ears?
No, I have Skull Candy earbuds, and
oh,
so
okay.
like I have my audio from my game coming through my TV. I have an earbud over my right ear, and the left earbud in where the mic is, so that way I can talk to y'all. But
oh, okay.
like when people are talking in my ear, I more or less listen to them, and it kind of zones out the game, so I try to balance the two. But
You listen to like the
that,
TV like that? Like the game sounds?
Yeah, because otherwise I become tone deaf, and with family sleeping in the house, they get mad if I get loud, and I won't know when I'm loud. Oh yes, I was going to name this thing. I wish I could earn more Iraqs, or arcs. I keep wanting to call it Iraqs, but I wish I could earn more arcs than just 400 a week.
Yeah, it is a little ridiculous.
Like a solid 600 would be great. That would allow you to earn 1,200 every 2 weeks.
Yeah. It's the epitome of like doing just undermining just enough where it's like, yeah, you could save up and make a lot. It would just take you super fucking long.
Here we are.
I'm just praying for better days. Feeling bad that a nigga can't hang with him. I'm just praying for better days. Praying for better days.
So,
Praying for better days.
I'm trying to think. Oh yeah, that's Halo 4.
So shit.
What, trying to think of reasons why you should get the Trash Box Trash Series?
No, I'm still getting the Xbox Series X just for Halo Infinite. I'm sorry, like, a computer's too damn much. Unless we were in our own house by then, I'm gonna get an Xbox, but I'm also keeping a PlayStation. But like,
I mean, I have
we're
an
in our
Xbox
own
One.
house by then, I'm getting me a PC, and then I'm getting a PlayStation. My PlayStation will be my big TV console that I play, relax, and then my PC will be literally specifically for Star Citizen, modded GTA, and Cyberpunk.
You don't get GTA again?
Modded GTA, like, I don't know if you ever heard of the roleplay communities.
Yeah.
That's what I really want to do. It's a lot more fun than just regular GTA Online. I actually want to try and get in with Polecat's server and Jeff Fabiano's server, whether it's DOJ or OCRP.
Alright, I feel you.
But plus you can get modded real world cars in there and do a lot of crazy shit. You do it in normal GTA Online and it's like no big deal. But when you play a modded server, they add a lot more physics to it. Like, you actually have fuel in your cars, you can use the signal, the cops ain't AI, they're actually players, you can play as a cop.
Oh wow. Alright, that's cool.
Cause like, and they use real world cars for the cops, so like they have Tauruses, Challengers, Explorers, Tahoes, and Malibu. And then they also
dope.
have the Capri. And then like if you do the single player mod, which is LSPDFR for playing as a cop, you can get all sorts of crazy cars. That's also a fun thing to do, the single player mod. Okay, obviously nobody else wants to let me out, so I'm gonna make myself go. Sorry guys, I'm impatient for y'all today. I'm not waiting in queue so y'all want to shoot me out of your station. Alright, I'm on my way, Roger.
That's why I put spikes on my ship.
Yeah, but the spikes really don't do anything, do they?
I don't know, since I've had people think that they're gonna crash into me, and the moment they crash into me, like a chunk of their health goes away.
If they
before, they would like do damage on both of us, but now when I get rammed, it's most likely just them taking the damage, not me.
Huh. That's actually interesting to hear about visual modifications having an effect on your ship.
I think it's because of the fact that once I put it on my ship, even if it's something new to the ship, now it's part of the ship. So the fact that I have like jagged sides to me makes it so if somebody crashes into me, they're hitting the jaggedness before they're hitting the actual base part of my ship. It's like it's similar to like how in the Imperial Eagle, how you can clip people with the wings before you act like, and it'll do more damage to the person you clip than the person flying the eagle itself. That's why I used to love doing my eagle.
I mean, I get what you're saying, but at the same time, I just don't know. I personally have no experience with that. Oh, are you going to Conti?
Damn, he was ramming you like that?
That's alright. I'm gonna go back to Conti and then we'll link up outside Conti. Actually, no. I'm already in. I'm gonna go wait over there at the hazardous zone and just chill there. Since I'm already in flight, I'm actually like right underneath it. What do you mean by OnlyFans?
I don't think it's an app. It's like OnlyFans is basically like the phenomenon that's been taking over of like, I'll say 2020 since like February maybe. Damn, you got the Motorola Razr? That for you. It's like, it's not a, I don't think it's an app. If it is an app, then I don't even have the app. But you can just go on like Google and you can Google OnlyFans. It's literally like the word only and then fans combined. And it's basically just a third-party website where a girl, well, anybody, could go post any type of pictures that they want, whether it be nudes, lewds, or even sexy cosplay or sexy outfits and shit, or lingerie and stuff like that. And like you get to like have a direct connection to the person. Like they'll do like personalized videos for you if you want that. You can have like a cam session with them if you want that, and
nice, Raza, nice. Yeah,
I feel there's
I've never
not
heard of
everybody
it, so
charges on
obviously
there.
You know where I stand on that. I'm not. That's just. Huh?
No, I understand. Not everybody sells. There's some like there's porn stars on there that they're like, well, you already see like the stuff on Pornhub already. So they're like, all right, so they just do like extra stuff on OnlyFans to like help connect with other people.
Oh, hi, Raza.
That's why I was asking because not everybody knows about it.
What's up? Oh, your rice cookies. Raza, the troll master. You know, you're not wrong though. Bruh, literally, I don't know how it happened, but like last week, I got added into a group chat full of a bunch of random people from this random ass email I had no idea, and all they were doing was sending like, hey sexy, meet me at this link. And like, these people are like, what the fuck? Does anyone know anyone here? And they're like, no, nobody knows anybody here. And like, all these people are from different towns where I'm at. So like, I'm in Jacksonville. You have people coming in from like Wilmington, Raleigh, Burgon. That's like 15, 20, 30 minute, 3 hour long drive.
I feel you.
Oh, I know it's a bot. Oh, I almost completely forgot, Raza. I was talking earlier, and, one second, I'm just double checking something. Okay, yeah. Blazer helped me fix my turret issue on why my turreted lasers don't fire. Would you like to
Do you
hear
not
it?
have them? Is it a setting?
Huh?
Is it like a setting thing?
Yep. My dumbass had them set to forward fire and not target only.
Yeah.
How do these fools make their living? Well, I make my living killing you, dumbass, sir.
Is it?
You know, it's a Diamondback Explorer. He's wanted, crew, but except he's dangerous. I can't tackle him. Viper Mark IV, dangerous, trunks. Nubitet Democrats. You're fine. Federal assault ship. Assaulter deadly. Nubitet Democrats. Oh no, you're good. I'm looking for that Diamondback.
Mission critical message.
Oh. Oh, okay.
Mission objective detected.
Yes, You are the one I must kill. Please don't tell me. Shit. He's an elite. I have an elite and a dangerous here. I just want to see
I
my
think I
guns
like this
crack.
system. I don't know if this is a system that I can actually like be productive to my actual faction though. The only reason I even pledged to this dude in the first place is because I want the fucking enforcer cannons. Once I found out that his ass don't go to war with nobody and I gotta travel, I'm like, yep, nope, I'm gonna defect.
See, they're traveling together. I can't take them on. Nope. I mean, you want to come help us kill some crew of attack?
I just kind of got to this system. I'm gonna stay here for a little bit.
Okay. I'm gonna stalk these guys like a stalker.
Let you guys know now, I won't really be online on Friday, Juneteenth, taking that day off. Oh well, it's actually gonna be protest / celebration for Juneteenth. So Juneteenth is for you. Juneteenth is June 19th. That was the day, the official day that slavery was ended in the Southern states. So it's basically Black people's Independence Day. Do you guys know Childish Gambino?
Oh, you was a bitch. 1 second. I'm being this elite started attacking.
Childish Gambino, he has a show called Atlanta, and in that it's like an FX show. It's a hilarious thing. He had a whole episode about it, and it was so fucking funny because it was this rich white guy that had a celebratory party in his mansion for Juneteenth, and the whole episode was hilarious.
Bro, I am on this vulture's ass.
This is a cool ass planet. It's a red gas giant right now.
I'm not really damaging his shield.
Yeah, it's really a cool thing. It's been a thing for a while. It's just that a lot of people have been ignorant to it.
Yeah,
It's like it's kind of one of those things. Yeah, I think it's, and they say Juneteenth because, you know, slaves weren't able to read or speak English properly, so they were just like, Juneteenth.
Yeah, you didn't know that? No, but I'm saying about the whole, not the whole thing like Juneteenth, but about most of the slave population that were able to be literate. Because I was down in the south for high school, they taught about, they never taught me.
Oh wow, that's better than that though. Like up here, they didn't teach about Juneteenth. It was something I stumbled upon.
Oh yeah, no. Maybe it was because of my teacher though. My teacher was, he was very adamant about Juneteenth. He wanted to be very conservative about it. We should be ashamed of how bad we were in the past, and we should forget that.
Very wise teacher.
Yeah. caffeine or something? No, not just talking about this voltage, but I'm trying to keep listening a little
bit. That's weird. And I understand that. The thing is, a lot of people aren't really trying to make like white people of today feel guilty. A lot of people are just trying to get a lot of white people to understand that y'all had like 400 plus years of a head start to put a lot of laws in place, a lot of infrastructure in place, where you can set up your kids, your grandkids, and families for like life. We didn't really get that. And then when we did get that, like Black Wall Street, it got destroyed. Like Black Wall Street was a
bit. Oh, this is
massacre.
about to be great. Did that do nothing?
Black Wall Street? Black Wall Street, I believe that was like the 1860s? I'll have to look it up because there's a lot of things. Hold on, somebody said something. Oh, hold on. Somebody just said in the live chat, baby pork chops. Yeah, I like that game, that tag too. Honestly, I haven't heard about Juneteenth until like 2 years ago. Yeah, see, that's another person. That's the thing. Like, yeah, Black Wall Street they had a massacre. They were very wealthy. I'm pretty sure it was like 1863, but I have to recheck it. I believe it was one of the southern states because.
Oh, you got point defense. I gotta sit here and blast you. Hey, Razo, whenever you get a second, I could use some assistance over here. I'm fighting in 08. Fucking got point defense.
Either the first person to own a slave in America was a black person. How? Oh, you're talking about, what you call it? I know the case you're talking about. I almost said Brown versus Board of Ed. You're talking about, I know the case you're talking about. That wasn't the first dude to own slaves, though. Like, you know George Washington and, like, the Founding Fathers owned slaves.
No.
Yeah, no, black people visited the Americas before the Europeans did, but black people didn't stay. Black people saw that Native Americans lived there, so they said, oh, okay, if this place is occupied, we'll just go back home. Then the Europeans saw the Americas and was like, oh, this place is great. Let's kill all the Native Americans and build our infrastructure here. Then they were like, oh, there's gonna take a lot of work to make a whole infrastructure. We don't have to have a lot of manpower. So then they created the Triangle Trade or the Eastern Indian Trade Company route. And that's how they got all the slaves. That's why most of the slaves were taken from like the Ivory Coast. Okay, now I know where you're going with this, and the thing about the Africans that like gave away black people to other like, no, these conversations are the good conversations that like to inform. Yeah.
I'm just saying because like I've heard a lot of debates lead to an argument, and usually that ends off with someone being pissed off and offended.
Oh no. Yeah, I feel you, and I respect that.
No, I know, I've always been precarious about getting into this subject, at least for me, it's always like so hard.
I understand. I agree.
This vulture is really pissing me off. It's an elite vulture, I got him to 40%, but I was still with 30 shots, but he has 20%. He has 20%, so my missiles do nothing. I'm allowed to change my missiles off. No. Sorry.
Back in the day.
He was trying to crack
so what? I feel you. So back in the day when, like, back in Africa when they were having, like, their own tribal wars and stuff, they had POW, prisoners of war. That they were like, we're not gonna kill, we're not gonna do anything to them, they're just prisoners of war. Once the Europeans came, they were like, oh, you'll like give us a little bit, like either a little bit of money or you'll give us good weaponry to go fight our enemies in the other tribe. If we give you our prisoners of war, sure, no problem. The Africans gave them prisoners of war. The Africans didn't know that they were gonna be turned into slaves, tortured, and just like their whole racial ethnicity get destroyed. If they knew that, then they wouldn't have did it, because that's why they stopped doing it after a while.
Oh, don't you dare run from me. You wanted to go and talk all that smack. I'm gonna down you. Ha, yes!
And I understand that, but do you also realize that Africa, out of all the continents, is the only continent that every other nation has their hand in? Out of all the continents, Africa is the most carved up continent. They forgot the meeting that they had, but the meeting that they had where they wow, I just slammed hard into an asteroid. The meeting that they had where they carved up Africa into all the different nations that control it, nobody from Africa was even invited. But the thing is that a lot of the stuff that happened back then, because it's still never been corrected, still has its own foothold on why the country is where it is today. Like, Africa has a lot of resources, but Africa itself doesn't get to reap the benefit of those resources because so many other nations are profiting from it.
Where you at, Robin?
Frameshift drive charging.
Hey, Raza. Don't mind me. I gotta dip off to, where is it? Shalapi Vision, just so I can, change out these missiles, because these missiles suck.
Were the Arabs promised 400 acres and a mule? Because black people were promised, I think it was 400 or 40 acres and a mule. But black people were promised after slavery that they were going to get a part of what they did for America, and they never got it. That's why they asked for the reparations.
Depending on the family,
I feel you.
I'll
reparations.
Sorry, Raza. I cannot fight. My cockpit is severely damaged.
I feel you.
To correct real quick, since you're fighting, what he was saying, I do remember that from school. Depending on the wealth of the owner, if they were just your average farm owner, the promise was 4 acres and a mule. But if they were a wealthy farmer or a wealthy plantation owner where they had a lot of slaves, the original promise was 40 acres and a stallion.
Yeah, there you go.
At least around here, that was what the promise was 40 acres and a stallion for the wealthy and their slaves. But if you were just like our middle class, as you could call it, it was 4 acres and a mule.
I feel you. Yeah, that's the thing. They never got that. Plus, even when like slaves got freed, y'all know about sharecropping? Because that wasn't freedom at all.
Yeah.
That was, yeah, it was like, what is it was financial slavery at that point.
And if it wasn't the sharecropping, it was the KKK bullying them into sharecropping.
Right.
Frameshift drive charging.
Yeah, but also back then, you got to think about how racist, like, the British really were. If you weren't pure-blooded British, then you were pretty much scum of the earth. Honestly, one of the best things I can say about the whole topic of, like, racism is just look what happened with the Native Americans. It's a culture almost long lost and forgotten. And I'm part Native American.
Yeah, I feel you. I am too.
My mom, she's mostly Native American. She used to go on to the Cherokee tribes up in New York, and that's how she did.
I was gonna ask, do you know what tribe you are?
Yeah, Cherokee Indian.
Oh, that's cool. Me too.
She was she went up there though to the reservation, like I think it was like every weekend for her school, and it was like part of their curriculum.
Oh, that's dope. It's good to learn about that. I really don't know that much.
Yeah. Like, and the sad part is, you know, Native Americans are actually one of the most wisest out there. Like, maybe not so technology and book smart wise, but they are very life smart wise. Very,
Oh,
very
yeah,
life
I know what you're
smart wise.
saying.
Like,
Yup, I remember that story. That for you.
what's up?
I feel you. Real quick, what's good, Ash Muncher? I see you in the live stream. His name is Ash Muncher, like A-S-H, like
Yeah,
Ash
yeah,
Ketchum.
almost like, yeah. I was about to say Ash.
Yeah.
Ash is good.
Got like 3 people in the live stream now. What's good, fam? It's your boy Wyatt the Wise. Drop a yurt in the chat.
Boy Psychorix over here. I mean, you still have slavery today. It's not very popularly known, but you know it's still out there, right?
Well, and then there was other things like Jim Crow that also like inhibited people, like the fact that black people were legitimately unable or unallowed, like not allowed to buy like masses of land until like they got rid of Jim Crow. And even when it came to getting the right to vote, they were like, okay, you can vote if your grandfather could vote. I was like, well, my grandfather was a slave, so I guess you can't vote. So then it was like, okay, so I have to wait till not my kids, but my grandkids, because I'm not a slave, but I can't vote. And they're like, okay, so then you have to wait till you have a kid, then they get the ability to vote, but they can't, so you had to get, like, it was ridiculous, the, like, amount of hurdles and hoops. Yeah, the fact that they were like, oh, all men are equal except for black people. Then they're only 2/3 of a man.
Yeah, 2/3 of a vote.
I feel you. I feel you. Yeah, it was a power struggle type thing.
Scam detected.
Can I interject something here? Or interject? Can I interject here?
Yeah, I feel you. I'd like to hear you interject.
Not the early founding fathers, but if you actually look into it, the latter of the founding fathers treated their slaves with more respect than their own children. Like, they would make sure that the slave quarters, as you call it, I'm doing air quotations, the slave quarters would be fitted up to be at least a functional, normal house. It wasn't raggedy or worn down. They made sure it was built sturdy to withstand storms. It had a living space, a dining space, and enough bedrooms for the adults and their offspring.
I feel you. That's good.
And they always provided them with I think it was a weekly food allowance. So that way they could go out and buy what they wanted. Yeah, they worked. Like, they were paid. Everyone says they were slaves, but like the way they were treated was pretty much indentured servants.
But even like when it comes to like the eating thing that you said, that is even like stuff like that impacts the culture of black people to this day. Like, black people still eat chitlins on the regular, and chitlins aren't healthy. The only reason why they ate it was because like the slave master was like, yo, I don't want to eat this. You have the scraps. So black people were like, well, if we gotta eat this, we might as well make it taste good.
I have a question. For Elite Dangerous, at least, that the regular canning, when you have a size 3, can you get a tracking size 3, like a turreted size 3, or no?
I'm not sure. Where? The Boondocks? Yep, I knew it. I was gonna say. The Boondocks is a very good critique of black culture in general. The thing, like, it's not even really the Boondocks' problem. It's more the audience of the Boondocks. They kind of just miss the message. The whole message of the Boondocks was, hey, don't act like this. Not this is how we act. Yeah, for you. I love that's like the itis episode and everything too. Yo, I fucking hate. How do you feel about Ruckus though? That's my real question. He is that self-hating black guy. My question to you is, how do you feel about that character? Because, alright, some people be like, I fucking love Ruckus, and that sends me through the roof. I'm like, why? Like, I hate Ruckus. As a black guy, I despise Ruckus. Like, I don't understand how Huey didn't whoop his ass every time. Like, Ruckus was annoying as shit. And like, some stuff he would say would still be annoying, and some of it would be funny. But like, did you see the MLK episode? Yo, Ruckus got me so tight that episode. He was like, I was happy sitting back in the bus. I was like, oh my god, Ruckus. Like,
I never took what Ruckus said really seriously, to be honest, though, because I just always felt like Ruckus was that supposed to be stupid character, like he's just fucking mentally retarded or some shit.
The whole... I understand. I feel it. That's part of the battle, like recognizing, like, yes, in the past there was some fucked up stuff, but we need to learn from the past and not repeat history.
Yeah. That's what I preach every time. We need to learn from history to not repeat history.
I understand what you're saying, and I agree. That's why I don't use the word at all. The thing is, it's like, this is one of those things where, you know how certain people, it sounds better for certain people to say certain things and not other people. No, I feel you. No, it's like, I'm a black dude that doesn't use the word. But if I was a black dude that did use the word, I can understand how hearing a white person tell me that I shouldn't use the word would be a debate or argument type of thing. But I understand, because a lot of people don't like, a lot of black people, it's one of those things, it's part of the culture, just like the whole, like, the chitlins thing. Like, most people will still eat chitlins until they learn the history of why you eat it in the first place and what chitlins is and why you shouldn't be eating it all the time. That's like the movie, that movie Soul Food, where, there was a whole big, like, a black family, and, like, they had the grandma, she always made soul food that, like, had the classic stuff, collard greens, chicken, chitlins, pork chops, and stuff like that. And, the movie, the grandma was like the glue of the family. She ends up getting, she got a blood clot in her leg, got it amputated, then she had a stroke, and like the whole family got back together. Well, like they were destroyed at first, but then everybody came back together for Sunday dinner. The whole point of the movie, though, which a lot of people missed, was that, hey, we shouldn't, maybe this food that's part of the culture is destroying us, because a lot of black people have a problem of like high cholesterol and like
Besides
fatty
that,
foods. So it's like,
it's a
yo, maybe
historical
you should
fact.
calm down.
Well, it's a historical fact that a lot of slave owners would feed their slaves stuff like that, knowing it was bad for them on purpose, hoping it would kill them off faster.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Remember,
but
now
some
all
of them
slaves
are,
were the obedient ones.
some of them were cruel though. Some masters were very cruel to their slaves. So the way they could see
Willie
it
Lynch was a perfect example. Willie Lynch was the one that said, divide them by color and they'll be divided for 400 plus years. And he's still right, considering since there's inside of black, and it's not just a black thing, but inside of people that have brown skin tone, there is still a thing of like light skin versus dark skin, which is like so ignorant and I hate it. But like if you go on Twitter and look up hashtag team light skin versus team dark skin, you'll see all the examples.
No,
I am dead ass.
Bro, it's here in my town.
That's what, because back to slavery times, if you were a light-skinned black person in slavery times, you were inside the house. You were a house Negro. House Negroes always got treated better than the field Negro. That's why house Negroes cared more about the master than the master himself. That's why anytime the master would get sick, the house Negro would say, "We sick." Damn, y'all really making me feel like Malcolm X out here. That was like... why they would do that. Yeah, that's why. You know the artist J. Cole?
Before we continue, what I was saying, real quick, because I'm gonna let y'all continue, because I gotta go fix some drinks. But what I was saying about how there was control masters, there was control masters back in the time, but they wouldn't care. Yeah, they would feed them stuff to kill them because the way they saw it was make them think they're happy. But it really doesn't matter. If it dies, it dies. I can just buy another one. Just think about it. A lot of the top big boss plantation owners back then, if you converted the value of money then to now, they were millionaires, bro. Like throwing $200-300 down was like nothing for them to buy a slave. And that's not to say if they knew where the like real black markets were. They were selling slaves for like $3.
Yeah, he's right. And J. Cole's an artist that's you know Kendrick Lamar? Oh, I feel you. Well, no, not for you. J. Cole's one of those people that he's well known, but he's like he's not completely mainstream. So, some people will say, like, even though he makes a lot of conscious rap, they're like, oh, it doesn't slap in the club, though, so he doesn't get that much play. But he made a whole song called GOMD, which translates to Get Off My Dick. And the whole music video is literally, like, the fact that J. Cole's mixed. He's black and white, but he looks more black than he does white. So he's light, but he's also light-skinned. So he's looked at as, in the music video, as, like, the house.
It's 1 in the morning, so I'm gonna step away from the mic, y'all, and walk my dogs while I get my drink.
All right, no problem.
I'm over here at Wasden Enterprise. Before I walk them, I'm gonna go ahead and see if I can outfit the ship right.
All right, bet.
Because what I'm trying to do, I'm trying to put 2 turreted cannons on my large hardpoint. Oh my fucking god!
Did you see the movie Django? By Quentin Tarantino? Yeah, a lot of people, including me, for like maybe a day or two, hated Samuel L. Jackson because he played such a good role as the house Negro. Like, just to give you an idea, like, when you watch it, you'll understand. Because Django was a badass, and Samuel L. Jackson was, he was like that. He wasn't the main bad guy, but whew, he definitely took his mantle. Like,
Incoming
Raza.
message.
I am selling my anaconda temporarily. I must earn the money. I can earn the money back, but I have found a turret at hardpoint, but it is 16 million. Plus, I'm calling my Crusader over here because I'm gonna switch over to the Crusader because I can outfit it while I'm here, and then I can bring my little fighter out. Sorry, I like that little fight. I got the fighter you got. The Condor with the plasma guns and the fucking anti-missile point.
Willie Lynch wrote a whole book about, like, how to keep slaves in line and how to break them in and everything. Yeah. Be like water. Oh yeah. Not for you. Mm.
What was I doing?
What, the Bible? Oh yeah. Yeah, Willie Lynch. Yeah, I agree.
Alright, I'll be back.
Stuff like that still goes on today. Like, you know, Instagram, for instance. Instagram, if you go on your Explorer page, you'll see like 99. Like when you look at least like the women, you'll see way more like light-skinned black women than you will see like dark-skinned or like medium tone black women. Even in commercials too, and in movies and stuff like that. No, I agree, but it's the fact that like Hollywood and like even regular apps like Instagram try to make that the beauty standard. It tries to make it more like of a European beauty standard, where it's like the closer you are to like a white or a light, the better or more beautiful you're looked at. And it's like, well, hold on. Not for you. It's like it's one of those subtle things. Like the people in power have a real good mastery of sleight of hand. I feel you. Kind of crazy. You're like, what the hell? I understand it is a fearful thing. Like, there's a lot going on right now. The world's on fire. Like, literally, figuratively, and like spiritually. Like, everybody's like, yo, what the fuck's going on? Yep. Yeah. They don't want to. They don't really want to rehabilitate you. They want you to be able to return as like a returning slave, basically.
Break. 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 No, ma'am.
Yeah, for you.
Thank you. Oh, what the fuck you been doing here?
I understand, and that's the thing. Like, a lot of people, like, it's crazy how the world's set up like this, and then so many people are ignorant to it, and then other people are like not ignorant to it, but they're just like, well, that's the way the world is. Like, why is it it's okay, like, as a staple of my life, in order to try to better myself and go to college, I have to go into massive debt first. Yeah, not for you. Yup. Because it's like the school's really, it's like a game of telephone. Like, one person will know what they're doing, but they kind of half-ass the job on teaching the teacher, and then the teacher half-asses the job that was already half-assed when they were taught it to all these other students, and all the other students are like, listen, it becomes a point of that last student isn't trying to be like, I'm the best at my job because I know what to do. The person's like, yo, my job is alright because I know what to do not to get, like, caught fucking up. I feel you, I feel you. It is wild. There's so much going on. That's why it's like, damn, like, I'm the corona definitely messed up my whole 2020 plans. So I wanted to go and like travel. Like my birthday comes up like next month, and I wanted to be like in another state when it happened. But at the same time, I feel like a lot of the stuff that's going on and like the change that's happening wouldn't happen unless it was for the Rona. Like there's a lot of people and like a lot of like white people, for instance, that would not care or would not even see all like the police murdering these people in the streets if it wasn't for the fact that everybody had to stay home and not do anything for so long.
Let's go.
Yeah, it's crazy. Can you, since you live in North Dakota, can you tell me why there's two different Dakotas? I've always wondered why there's a North Dakota and a South Dakota. Why isn't there just one big Dakota? Not for you. I feel because I was like, I think it was like, I think the Fairly Odd Parents pointed it out to me once, and I was like, that's kind of true, like, because I think they like, it was like Timmy Turner had like, he made it so anything he said was always true. And they were like, how many states are there? And he was like, 49, and they were like, yes. And like somebody at first they were like, no, you're wrong, and they're like, no, actually, both North Dakota and South Dakota agreed that they should just make one big Dakota. Like. Mm, I feel you. I feel you. No, I'm not. I'm pretty much just Christian, but I'm also very spiritual, so I don't really put all my eggs in one basket. Oh wow. Not for you. Oh, that's crazy. I know the Mormons. They got like, don't aren't they allowed to have like 7 wives? Oh. I feel you. I understand that too. Listen, bruh, I went through a crazy breakup like a few months ago, and like I've had like a conversation like this similar to with my ex about having an open relationship, and I was like, why? Like, it kind of doesn't make sense. I was like, I think it's special because we only want each other. It's like you want more people, it kind of doesn't make it that special anymore. But you know, in today's world, everybody wants to just fuck everything. Yeah, which is kind of wild. I'm like, I don't understand how some people are just like having sex left, right, and center and not covering it up. I'm like, y'all got a lot of trust in some random people. I'm like, I don't got trust in no. Like, I trust people, but I trust people to be human, and I know that's kind of shitty sometimes. Yeah, I feel you. Because my problem is I don't like the fact that every time a human does something good, we have to attest it to somebody in the sky, and every time a human does something bad, it's just because humans are bad. I'm like, so this guy can never do anything wrong? I'm like, so he gets the praise. My example is always, so he gets the praise for saving people from Hurricane Katrina, but he doesn't get blamed for sending the hurricane in the first place? Yeah, for you. It's frustrating. Yeah. Oh, the Quran. Yeah, that's the book. Right. Not for you. Not for you. My frustrating thing is maybe just because the way I've experienced people believe in God. I get super frustrated when people are just like, oh, I'm just gonna completely leave it up to God. I'm not going to create my own plan and do my own thing. I'm just gonna leave it up to Him. I'm like, yeah, you could do both. You could make your own plan and be like, well, the parts that I can't see or can't understand what's gonna happen, I'll rely on Him for those parts. Otherwise, I know what I'm gonna do. Like, I liked. Do you know the show Full Metal Alchemist? I liked. Either one, because I'm just talking about the Fear of King Bradley. One, Bradley was like massacring all the Ishvalans, and like the Ishvalans were like, oh, like God will like smite you for all this. He said it like in the best way that I feel about it. If you want me smited, you do it your damn self. Don't wait till your God does it. Like, how many people, like, just like how Bradley said, how many people do I have to kill in order for your God to say that's enough, I'm gonna smite him? Like, how long do you want to wait? Because Bradley damn near exterminated all those people. And it took, by the time he did get smited, because you could say the way that he got blinded was an act of God. But it was almost every Ishvalan was dead. Yeah. Right. Yeah, I agree. It's just the way that some people just like the way that they interpret everything different. I understand that everybody has their own opinion and comes to their own conclusion. It's just frustrating when it, like, the way I was raised, it influenced my life. So it's like, oh, here we go. It's funny because I just had, on Sundays, I do Bible study with my mom for like an hour. Like, even though if I had like gun to my head, I'd say yes, I'm Christian. I was like, but I don't put all my eggs in one basket. I like to think shit. Like if we die, we become like the energy, and maybe we can become like the supernovas and the space clouds that we see in space, and just get to travel the universe. Like I think that it'd be cool if like we can just do whatever we want after we're done here. I don't understand why it's like I was telling my mom. I was like, I don't understand why it's either we go to heaven or we go to hell. Why can't I just not play the game at all, or why can't I do my own thing? Otherwise, it either you're with it or against it. Circle of life. Yeah, I understand, because that's like the most frustrating thing. It's like you either go here or you go there. I was like, well, why? Like, why is it either we fight for the good team or we fight against it? I was like, why can't I make my own team and do my own thing? I for you. Like also that's like with Satan being a bad guy and everything. I was like, well, I don't know if I consider God all that good, considering since he was like, yo, Satan. I don't know if like you know a little bit of stories from the Bible, right? I forgot the dude's name. It might have been Paul. But the dude was like, he got everything stripped away from him. His family got like literally like left him. He got sores on him. His cattle died and everything. Because God was like, well, the devil was like, oh, I see you're playing with your favorites. He only likes you because of the fact that you gave him everything. If we took all that stuff away from him, then he wouldn't praise you. So God was like, all right, fine. If you think so, if you think that's the case, you can do whatever you want to the dude. Just don't kill him, and I'll prove to you that he still cares. And he let him do anything he wanted to him except kill him. And like he was like, yeah, like he still cares. I'm like, yo, like I was like, I see a huge problem with that. I was like, if that's the case, God's basically a pimp. He'll beat the hell out of you but then he'll run a bath for you and make you feel so gracious that he ran the bath for you. It'll make you forget that he's the one that beat you in the first place. Yeah.
I gotta get back because they're waiting on me. Me and Roger are counting something right now. Yeah, I'm trying to raise my contact.
Ah.
What we're doing, what the army is raising my federation.
That's fun. I feel that is funny though, because they just want you to come to church. That's all. Got written up. Wow. I can imagine. I feel you. That's what prison is. Like, my mom works as a corrections officer, so she tells me about like all the stuff she has to deal with. The funny thing is, well, it's not that funny, but like when I was a kid, my mom, like, being a corrections officer, she always just shortened it to CO.
Sorry, I had to take care of a few more things around the house before I could actually sit down.
It's all good. She always short.
Okay.
So job, and she would always just be like, well, it's because I'm a CO. And being a kid, I was like, so that just means you're one letter short of like CEO. And so I'd be like, yeah, why don't you come? Like, I was like, I don't understand. You have no excuse. Like, it wasn't until like they stopped shortening it CO and was like corrections officer, and I found out because like once the way my my little town is, literally the prison is right next door to the high school. Yeah, so once they told me that, oh yeah, your mom works right next door, I was like, oh, okay, that makes a lot of sense why I never went to work with her. From my understanding, I think the things were built at the same time. Yeah, I don't know either. We've all were like, why? The funnier part was though, like once I found out my mom worked in a prison, every time after that like I would be going out with my friends and I'll be like, be careful, be safe and stuff like that. I'm like, don't worry, mom. Worst case scenario, I just see you at work tonight. I was like, she would like get so mad at me. I'd be like, don't worry.
Oh, Raza.
I stopped saying it after a while, but like, I was like, nah, don't worry. I was like, the worst case scenario, I'll just see you at work.
Raza. Well, one second.
I almost crashed into an NPC.
And what I mean by that is I have bought the crate Mark II.
Yeah, I was like, I think it was Jonesy that's really the Crate Mark II.
Yeah, but see, I like the crate Mark II at the same time, man. This thing is nasty. I'm gonna put in, See, I don't want the chat. Give me a point defense and I will be happy.
Oh wow, it's 140. I've been live streaming for almost like 3 hours. Oh wow, time just flies. I feel you. I got work tomorrow. Yeah, of course, anytime, fam. You know I love talking to you guys.
Sorry if I was gone for longer than expected. I had to go ahead and take care of the trash and stuff.
It's all good, fam. I understand you have responsibilities.
But
Rugrats taught me responsibilities.
I'm
Basically, the
excited.
killjoy.
So I applied today, and when I went to the Domino's, they were really short-staffed. So fingers crossed.
I'll be sending positive vibes your way.
What am I thinking here? I feel like I'm forgetting something for this ship, but I'm just gonna keep doing hull and module reinforcements for now.
Huh? I feel you. Yeah, I
like
literally will
mining and
fall
all,
asleep mining.
Don't get me wrong, but like unless it's a triple hotspot, it's so frustrating. Like even a double hotspot, I haven't seen a double hotspot, but I'd rather try a double hotspot than to just keep doing what I've been doing.
Yeah, for you. I feel you. I have to refine a lot more material in order to get the engineer that I want. So I want to get the hull reinforcement lady next. Oh, fuck. Well, I think I might just die because I turned off my fucking shields on accident. Yeah, I went to do flight assist on, or flight assist off, and then I accidentally tried to go in reverse while I was still holding the button down. Alright, shields, you can come back any second now.
Bless you.
Bless you.
Hey Raza, what did you have on your large hardpoint on the top of your ship? Yeah, in the middle. No, in the middle. For the whole top? Well, I'm gonna have to switch mine up then because I can't buy large turreted multi-cannons. So what I'm gonna do...
Yeah, I'll use gimbaled also. I have
Yeah, that
multi-cannons
understands
also.
for a fighter, but like on here...
When it comes to multi-cannons, gimbaled are just good in general.
Yeah, but what, you think I should use gimbaled on this too? Yeah. Okay. Well, because I'm still figuring, you know, how to dogfight and stuff better with ships. I like the turreted, so that way it has a full range of fire. The only thing that sucks is they just don't have a turreted multi-cannon for the large slot. They only have 2. That's okay. No, that's too much. I don't want to do that. Fuck.
Did you guys see the movie? This is a random question, but did you guys see the movie Black Panther?
Yes.
Killmonger was like... I liked Killmonger more than I liked Black Panther himself. And the reason for it was because Black Panther was like he changed by the end of the movie, but at the beginning he was literally that kid that had a silver spoon in his mouth, and Killmonger was the kid that got left out to dry. That movie was very powerful when it came out. Like, it still is powerful, but when it first came out especially, it was so powerful to see a character, like a black hero, and we not get portrayed in the way that people normally get portrayed in. Like, for instance, like Denzel Washington, it took Training Day of all of Denzel Washington's movies for him to finally get like an Oscar. What was he portraying in Training Day? A dirty cop drug dealer that ends up getting shot to death by the end of it. And a lot of other movies are like that too. Like some of the Tyler Perry movies, or what is it? There was that movie, Precious, where, yeah, Precious, where there was like that bigger woman, and her mom wasn't shit basically. Like, the mom was nominated for an Oscar for that movie. It's like, okay, she got nominated for being a great actress in that movie, but what was the role that she was portraying in that? Like little stuff like that Hollywood does is like the annoying things that go under the radar, but once you like finally see something where it's like, oh, it doesn't have to be this way, that's what makes like those things so powerful. That's why I saw Black Panther in the movie theaters like 4 times with like different people each time. I feel you. Are you gonna go out like a badass tonight? Gonna get your cockpit blown up and then still fight? I feel you. Do the flight assist trick. That's what I call it. Whoa, hold up. There we go.
Hold up.
The oldest movie? Either Guess Who's Coming to Dinner, They Call Me Mr. Tibbs, Car Wash. Yeah, I watch a lot of old black classic movies. Oh, I feel you. I feel you. My mom's like a huge movie person. I am too. It's just that recently, ever since my breakup, I don't really watch that many movies that much anymore. Cause I'm trying to make up for the gaming time that I lost. I was like, listen, I like the 2019 wrap up that PlayStation did, where they were like, oh, we told you, we calculated how many hours you played and what games you spent the most time playing and stuff like that. And I saw those numbers. I was like, those are some rookie numbers. I need to get that up.
Excuse me.
Not for you.
This is your only warning to lay down before I split you two up. Sorry, my dogs are being stubborn as hell right now. Yeah.
Not for you. I feel you. Listen, when I'm going on my live stream, everybody in my chat knows. I'm like, listen, fam, I'm just a madman ranting at the sun. If you want to throw me some pocket change, that's fine. If not, I'll still ramble.
Okay. I mean, I'm not so happy with the 3 small hard points on it, but I think I have everything pretty much outfitted.
It's gonna be annoying when you gotta go engineer it.
Don't tell me. I already know. I don't want to know anymore. I just gotta go back to my crate and switch the. I gotta put the cannon on it because I have enough to put the cannon on it, and then everything else I'm going to be earning from now on is straight raw profit.
That's dope.
In fact, I'm actually gonna sell that damn dolphin. Fuck that dolphin.
Oh wow, I came on. I'm trying to fight some people. I have one Pippin to weapons.
Man, you know what? You wanna hear something sad? So I
What?
sold my anaconda, right? I took the money out of the anaconda and put it into 3 ships: the Alliance Chieftain, Crusader, and the Crate Mark II. Would you believe it if I told you I now have more money in ships than what the anaconda was?
Damn, I feel you. Yeah, I've actually got a lot. Like my my Mamba. Of course, like the Mamba's only like 50. It's 50 million to buy, but because I engineered so much of it, I could sell it for like 132 million.
I forgot I need to do my facilities, and then I'll be on my way, Raza.
There's still a lot of things I still have to whatchamacallit too.
Damn, they
I
do
have
not
to-
have what I thought they would have here. Alright, I'm gonna have my
I feel like
heat
y'all
sinks on the
probably
bottom.
aren't that far from me, but since y'all in the private session, I can't really see.
We're over at Batet. You know where Batet is.
Oh yeah, I think I am pretty close to you guys because I went far, but then I was like, oh, this system kind of sucks now since I'm not aligned to them. Oh, there's a fight going on.
I'm gonna save this. I don't want to bust this out yet. This is the baby. I don't want to save that. Okay. Shipyard.
I know that feeling. When it's like you first get the ship and you're like, no, I need to make sure that it's perfect. It's like the project car.
No,
basically.
I already got it perfect. I need to test out Big Buddy over here that's got fucking 2 cannons on it.
Oh, were you watching Yamix? Yeah, he's hilarious. Yeah, I watch a lot of his videos. I watch Yamix and what is it? Down to Earth Astronomy.
Yeah, Down to Earth
And,
Astronomy, I heard is pretty good.
He's good, but he's the reason why like that hotspot was like so well known. Because
Yeah.
everybody watches him, so it's like, damn. Anytime you get any information from him, it's like, well, I hope you weren't planning on going there, because everybody else is.
Did you get that message shared, Raza?
Scout detected.
Yeah. I also like Obsidian Ant though. He's pretty cool too.
Oh god.
I think I found a station that like is his station. I'm pretty sure because it's called like Obsidian Station, and like you know how they have not the flight voice, but like the voices inside that tell you like restrict your speed and stuff like that. It was his voice. I was like, maybe he'd like put in an X amount of money for the Kickstarter, so that's why he got it. But I was like, damn. That'd be cool.
Let me know when you can come over for like 2 seconds, because I'm about to warp. Yeah, Raza, my chieftain, on the top I have 3 small turreted burst lasers. On the underbelly, I have a turreted minigun. And then for my 2 large hardpoints, 2 big ass turreted cannons. You see the ship flying at you, you just see 2 tank cannons sitting on the top of this thing. Well, see, I want to eventually make one of these ships specifically for Thargoid hunting, because I heard Thargoids pay a really high bounty. And I can't lie, I kind of want to see what the fuck Thargoid combat is. I want to experience it. But I want to take, I don't know if I want to take my chieftain in, or if I would want to go ahead and just get the damn challenger, armor that bitch up. It's like, I want my chieftain to be as maneuverable as Blazers. Are you ready, Crow? He's like, fuck this shit, I'm done. I'm done. I see 2 big ass tank cannons on the top of a damn spaceship. I'm good. Oh, no, I'm not gonna fire them unless I'm like right underneath them. They have a habit with this ship for some reason trying to get close to me. That's why I put them on.
Remember, you can always hold down X and then hit up on the D-pad to go through the subsections or the subsystems.
Yeah, I didn't think about that.
Before I knew how to do it that way, I kept on going into the navigation panel and doing it that way. And boy, did that take up time.
Well, like, when I set my fire groups, I end up using the touchpad to change fire groups.
Yeah, I do that too. That's because I'm still trying to understand which ones, there are so many buttons in this game, it's a little ridiculous, I'm not gonna front.
Yeah, this is a PC game.
Yeah.
Well, I don't mind playing it with a console.
I don't mind playing it with the console. It's just that there's so many different ways to do the same thing. Like, I can go into frameshift drive just by trading triangle, but it's like, oh, you could just jump to another system, or you could just go into super cruise, and it's like, damn.
Like in order to manually activate super cruise, you gotta hit triangle and down on the D-pad. And like that's how they have you escape a lot of planets and shit too. I noticed, like, a lot of things you gotta use super cruise to escape.
Yeah, so it's like,
one jump away, Raza. Are you still in that ring? Oh, yes. This is gonna be glorious. Echo 216 on its way.
Be like, this is Sparta!
Well, the first person that doesn't have shields that gets caught by these is gonna definitely feel it. The whole thing, I love Blazer's build, but I know his missiles hurt. But the whole thing is, like, I have a bad habit with fucking missiles. I'm fighting turret defense people.
I feel. Plus, you could, like, missiles do miss too.
Yeah. Well, no, I had the seeker missiles, and then, like, they were pretty good at tracking. The tracking was good on them. It was just point defense. So, like, all I was doing was scrap damage with the explosion. Okay, I'm coming. I'm like 1,400 light seconds out. I am hauling ass towards you. Trust me. This is gonna be glorious. They will feel the full might of Echo 216. I gotta change that. I thought it was 419.
420?
No. We don't make that reference. As much as we love it, we don't make that reference. It's too cheesy. No, like, I remember, I think it's Halo ODST, one of the code names was, I think the GCPD Pelican, or whatever it was. The fucking Pelican for, oh yeah, the Newman Bossa Police Pelican was Echo 419.
I feel. Yeah, ODST was pretty cool. It had a cool storyline. A lot of people shitted on it, though.
Well, yeah, that's because they're like, oh, it's not a real Halo game. I'm like, bruh, you're playing as a fucking human. Not a super soldier, but a regular human. That's fucking great. And like the weapon variant with the suppressed SMG, I wish they had carried on with that design like they kind of did in Halo 5, but they're all locked behind rec packs.
You know the
weapon
you know the
combo.
only reason they got rid of dual wielding is because like one guy didn't like it.
Yes. Oh, you know what he didn't like about it too? I'll tell you the exact weapon combo, and it was my main weapon combo, and it pissed
It was
me
like the
off.
spike one, right? The
Nope.
spike and like
Plasma rifle and a mauler.
damn.
Plasma rifle because it would tear down the shields, and one shot from the mauler point blank kills everybody. That's a fucking shotgun revolving pistol, of course.
I was like, you could have just got rid of that gun. Didn't they get
No.
rid of it anyway?
Yeah, they got rid of it anyway, but I'm like, bro, the Molly was a fucking great alternative to the shotgun. There was no other shotguns in the game other than the fucking 8-gauge shotgun.
Yeah, for you.
Which, by the way, little fun fact about that, the 8-gauge shotgun was in Halo only because it's an illegal weapon.
So, that's funny.
Like, an 8-gauge shotgun is illegal by NATO. It's against human rights.
Oh wow.
The round is just so powerful.
You don't care about that.
Well, so that's why in Halo they used it, because it was the only round strong enough to break Sanghili armor. I am 10 megameters out. I am coming in right above the resource extraction. Alright, you're on the dark side of the planet, right? I didn't see your thing over here, so I'm pretty sure I have to slip out of Super Cruise, and then I'll see it. I'm coming. Disengage. Alright, where's Raza? There's a Raza. Are you engaging? I am here. Engage, engage, engage. Dude, are you looking at the clipper? Is that what you're looking at? I don't see the ball. I see you. First of all, well, they're attacking that fucking heavy. I don't feel happy about that. Fuck you, Mr. Vulture. Pew, 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 pew. Oh, you're being attacked by him too. Hi, Mr. Adder.
Okay, so we have the security defense force here, and then we have like the factions or actual like people that defend this area.
What are you doing, Mr. Adder? What are you doing? Hold up, I gotta switch it. Oh, he is so lucky he's alive for literally just 2 seconds.
Oh damn, it's 2 o'clock.
Don't run from me!
Yeah, I live in the East Coast, New York.
Let's go! Let's fucking go! Oh, your shield came back up, huh? Your shield's gonna stay up there long, buddy. Fire, my favorite. Fire. Oh, this is glorious. This is glorious. I'm watching the kid and hit him. Goodbye.
Target destroyed.
Ha ha ha, the cannons are destroying.
The cannon.
The next big ship, Raza, I want to fight it. It's an anaconda or something. I want to kill it. I want to see what happens when I'm fighting a large ship. I still have another faction mission here I shared. Are you good on ammo, or do you need to get ammo? Oh, I need one more kill for it anyway, so... Where are the bandits? You must slaughter all the bandits. What's it for you? Oh, okay.
Scout detected.
Roger.
Scout detected.
Well, don't turn it in yet, because I need one more kill. Will you help me kill this clipper? Oh no, that's not it. I need a crew of its head. I don't care what it is. I need a crew of its head. Are you a crew of its head? Not a crew of its head.
I have work at 11 also. I get out at like 6.
Crew of its head? You are not crew of its head. There's crew of its head down there.
There's like, wow, there's 3, 4, 5. There's 5 hazardous resource extraction sites out. Oh, nope, 6.
Where are the new protect? Target it. Start engagement. Oh, that's fine. Because it says I'm one shot here. Is it running? Oh my god.
Are you serious? The nearest? No. The nearest starport is on a planet.
That finished it, and that got me how many pirates? 3 pirates for the other one. If I have another one, this guy gotta kill 35 pirates for 16 million, but I'm trying to hold on to that when we have the crew. Yeah, so I'm not gonna complete any more for that, and I'll wait till you're on tomorrow or whatever to turn it in. But with what I got here, I like the speed. It's so maneuverable. Hi, Raza. Ow. I'm gonna do this one like the old school khaki kind of Pelican, and then the Crusader I'm gonna do like the old olive green Pelican. I'm coming. I'm gonna set my thing because I'm gonna get off of at least get off of Elite Dangerous for the night. Probably go back to playing some Batman and beat the shit out of some people.
Over you.
No, I'm gonna scrap. If anyone from my stream remembers my Batman gameplay, I'm gonna scrap the whole playing through the normal mode. I'm just gonna do the abridged one. So keep an eye out. When I get done with the normal gameplay, I'm gonna go ahead and do the Batman abridged style one, and do the whole stream of that on the New Game Plus when I try.
Which
to
Batman game are you playing?
Arkham Knight.
Oh, okay. I like that one. I liked all the Batman games, I think.
I did too. Like, I loved Arkham Asylum because it just gave you that CQC feel, and then like Arkham City was a little bit larger scale. But like, I haven't played Origins yet because I haven't fully 100%ed Arkham Knight. But I like Arkham Knight because it kind of gives you the whole realistic Batman feel. I don't know if anyone actually played the old school Batman racer game on the original PlayStation.
Nah, I didn't.
Oh, it had a car similar to the Arkham Asylum Batmobile and pretty much drove around chasing whoever the other player was, whether you could also get, I think, Robin's version of the little Batmobile, but you would pretty much chase like the Penguin or the Joker or something, and they had their own style. Like, Penguin was in an ice cream truck, Two-Face was in like an old school, like, Richie car, kind of like from, I'm trying to think, what the fuck is it?
Rolls Royce?
Kind of, but I'm trying to think of the movie with fucking, The Great Gatsby.
Oh, Dark Knight?
No, The Great Gatsby. It was almost like a car from The Great Gatsby. And then,
That was a sad
Catwoman
movie.
had like a convertible. Um, Joker had a fucked up clown car. Yeah, no, it was a game. It was like an old school Batman racing game where like the whole goal was to, okay, like if you were playing as a criminal, your whole goal is to run from Batman, get as much money as you can, and stay alive till the end of the timer. And if you were Batman, the whole goal was to defeat your enemy. Yeah, I
Facts.
can't remember the name of it, but I had it from my original PlayStation. Me and my sister used to play that occasionally, but like back then our big games was Driver, Driver 2, and the Spyro series. I'm sorry, Spyro was a great game.
I feel.
Spyro and Crash Bandicoot Racing, which I'm happy they remastered.
I like the tag team Bandicoot racing.
The tag team. Oh yeah.
Yeah,
I
they
forgot
had
they made another version where it's tag team.
and you could fuse your cars together to like it'd be like one car, and it'd be like one person would be the driver, the other person would be the shooter.
Well, I don't know if the remastered Crash Bandicoot was anything like the original, but the original storyline, you actually have to drive around the island each individual race, and then start the race. Yeah.
Do you have a planet that you like? Cause I've been trying to find a planet that has like a canyon. I think I might have just found a planet that does have a canyon.
Just make sure it has a relatively alright gravity field, because like I had met up with Blazer and Josie earlier, and the first time I had used the SRV, they were on a planet with really low gravity. I fucking sitting in this big ass crater, and I'm like, they told me how to drive the car, so I'm like, okay, drive, Dusty. I'm like, holy shit, I'm like a helicopter.
Yeah, I feel. I was talking about doing a race with like our ships though, not like just an SRV race.
I was thinking about doing like an SRV race, then a fighter race, then a ship race.
I'm down. I don't have any fighters though. I was gonna use. I was like, I'll use my Imperial Eagle.
Landing gear deployed.
Oh, the Death Planet. I think I saw that one from Down to Earth restaurant.
I'm really happy with this. I was able to completely lay down. I can't lie,
Damn.
I'm really happy with this. I'm sitting on 32 million with 3 different ships. Each
That's
one
good.
has its own purpose. I can't lie, I almost turned your crate.
Incoming message.
Yeah, instead of, Blazer and Josie just, dick smacking people with their ship, sending them flying. Love them to death, but I'm not gonna let that go. It's too funny. That little eagle. Whee! Oh, that was a great day.
Incoming message.
Oh, I'm checking the outfitting here. So I might change these to multi-cannons instead. I don't know. Might keep one cannon and have a multi-cannon. Raza. I'll hit you up tomorrow, alright?
Have a good one, fam.
Alright, yeah, and Wyatt, if you're on tomorrow or whatever and you catch me on, just hit me up and I'll see if I can make my way out there to you and help you out.
I feel no problem, fam.
Fuck, I don't know, I'm tempted to go back to the missiles because they did hurt, but fucking point defense, you feel me?
I feel. I've never used missiles, so I can't tell you like how great they are. I've just fought against a lot of the people that use missiles.
Yeah, like I was using them earlier, but like the ship I was fighting had point defense, and of course you know AI has infinite point defense.
Yeah.
So it's just like, oh fuck, that's useless. So otherwise, I'm just sitting here spamming burst lasers and having the front minigun do all the work.
The dude that was like the leader of that clan that's after me, his like favorite weapons to use are missiles. That's why my ship is basically designed to be able to tank missiles, even though I'd like try to dodge them.
Well, like the cannons, they hurt when they hit, but then again, there's the key phrase, when they hit. So like, I was thinking about going back to the missiles because that was more to the Pelican. Plus, you know, they're seeking and they you know, can save me ammo when they hit. They do more damage than what the tank cannon does.
Yeah, I feel you.
I'll stick with them. I'm just gonna set them to a different fire group.
Honestly, probably later on this week. If not later on this week, this weekend, I'll probably try to go and try to revisit my engineers, see if I can do anything and get like engineer my stuff a little more.
Right now, before I go visit an engineer, I want to try and at least get an elite rank in something and figure out what I want on my ship, or try to get guardian gear on my ship, because you can engineer guardian gear, right?
I don't believe so. I think Yamix talked about that, and he was like, guardian gear is okay, but maxed out engineered stuff is better than guardian stuff. You can recheck me on that, but I'm pretty sure you can't engineer guardian stuff.
Oh no, I didn't watch Gamix. The only one I watched a little bit of was Down to Earth.
He does a lot. Yamix does a lot of videos. He does a lot. Down to Earth does a lot, and Obsidian Ant does a lot. Yamix does a lot more of the like he's the comparison guy. Like Down to Earth will do some comparisons, but he won't do as many as you would think.
Makes sense.
Like I know, like Down to Earth Astronomy broke down like going through the ranks, and like how like for each rank, whether it be combat, trading, or explorer, what you would have to do to make sure you like can grind through those ranks to get to elite really fast. But when it comes to other things like weapons and stuff like that, he doesn't go that hard. But I did watch his video on him comparing the Mamba and the Fertilance.
See, I kind of want to get the Mamba and have that as like my Xeno hunting ship, but at the same time, I don't know.
I feel. Listen, that's why I love the Mamba. Like the Mamba is my ship. I'm probably gonna like use this ship until the day I stop playing. I'll still use this ship. There's no bigger ship that I want than
multiple crew of Batet slaughters.
I feel.
Like just multiple crew of Batet slaughters. So like.
Matter of fact, let me see. I'm about to type it in the map to see how far I actually am from you guys right now.
Well, okay. This is what I got sitting in my dash right now, right? 2 shareable crew Batet slaughters, 1 for 14 million. You must kill. Oh, okay. But you must.
Oh, you guys you're 56 light years away from me.
You must kill 30 pirates, and you'll get paid 14 million. That's for the first one. For the second one, you must kill 35 pirates, and you'll get 16 million.
Oh wow.
And then I have 2 personal ones. Kill 7 pirates for 1 million. Kill 17 pirates for 5 million. Oh. But I'm not really using the one for 5 million for the money, I'm using it for the influence because it helps with us.
I feel.
Because like right now at Make and Relay, that's where mine came from. We got to raise up the pirates there because they're the controlling faction. We got to try, I guess, get them to war with Foxray and then win the war.
Ah, I feel.
What was it that I was gonna do? I feel like I'm forgetting. Oh yeah, that's what I was going to do. But what time is it? Damn, 2:30. I don't think I'll hop on Batman. I'll probably just get off for the night.
Yeah, I'm about to get off soon. I just want to look at the power play real quick because I don't know if I was even being useful what I was doing, or whatever. I don't know. I don't really care about power play. I really just want to get my merit points so I can just buy the freaking Enforcer Cannon. And even then, I'm like, yo, I don't even know if I want this shit anymore.
No. Like, we're not trying. See, the thing is, Turtle was doing something really outrageous. We just want to build our own sector. Does that make sense?
Oh, no, I understand what y'all doing. I'm talking about what I was trying to do.
Oh, like, would you being a bounty hunter, that helps us, because, like, are you active in your current squadron, or no?
Yeah.
Okay. I was gonna say, because, like, if you weren't active, if you had joined our squadron is the faction. So everything you do that helps benefit the squadron would benefit the faction. So even if you're far, far away, you would still be helping Foxray. But I think if you raised your reputation with them to the point where you're allied, I think it still does the same thing. I mean, I don't know, but I'm pretty sure it does the same thing.
I understand.
Cause like
I'm like, you know One Piece?
Yeah.
I'm like Monkey D. Luffy out here.
Just traveling the Grand Line, man.
Exactly.
But yeah, it's the Amatsu Gold Brotherhood that rules our planet, Make and Relay. We gotta get them the fuck up.
Ah, I gotcha.
But I'm actually pretty happy. I mean, I like what I've been doing with these. Now that I've been able to actually buy them. Not so bad. A Crusader, Crate, and a Chieftain. All of them were built better than my fucking my damn my Anaconda. I'm sorry. Every time I think about it, I can't help but laugh. Because I think back to what Blazer said about the one guy. He's like, yeah, man, this guy wanted to come shit talk my ship, talking about, man, you don't want to fuck with me. I'm in an Anaconda. I'm the biggest thing out here. And he's like, bruh, you don't want that smoke. It fucked him up with Chieftain.
I feel you.
Which, I can't lie, my Chieftain has already outperformed in just one battle. Already outperformed my damn, Anaconda. I was able to kill an elite enemy by myself.
Oh, wow. That's the thing I don't... Yeah, this is why I understand. I completely understand why everybody hates power play. Shit doesn't make no sense. If there's a system that's under attack and there's people undermining it, why, in order to fortify the system, I have to bring materials? Can't I just kill the people that are undermining it?
Yeah, you can actually.
Like, but that's not the task that it's asking me to do. It's asking, like, I won't get any merit points unless I just trade shit. I'm like, yo, Can I just kill people? Like, that's the thing. Like, it's like, yo, no, we want you to be a trucker. I only want truckers here. Like, why? You understand?
Engineer?
Not even the engineer. I'm just talking about the dude that I'm pledged to. I'm pledged to Pranav Antal, the bald dude. Bald dude with a cool jacket. If you went into your the galactic map or the galactic powers thing, he's number 9 this year. Or,
okay, I get what you're saying.
Yeah, and he's like the utopian dude, which I was like, oh, that's cool, peace, prosperity, I get that. But you do realize that in order to get peace, you have to fight for it. Like, it's so annoying the fact that he's like, no, I just acknowledge
that.
Well, they're living in a very unrealistic world.
Trust me, I know.
like that's so frustrating. It's like, oh, for the like, that makes no sense. And like the materials that I'm even getting them, I don't even think they're real material. Like what? Utopian dissonance from their deliverers to the contacts, processed accordingly. Yeah, I'm just bringing them like coal so they can just keep fires, basically. Like what the? This makes no sense. I hate power play. Like, fuck it. This is what I have to do in order to get these modules? These modules, then.
See, I don't know, like, I don't mind it, because it kind of gives you, like, a little story to the game, but at the same time, I get where you're coming from.
Like, I liked the whole fact that there was a political aspect in the game, until I started trying to participate in the shit.
It's like, yeah, I like it, so they wanted to be some dicks.
Dead ass. Like, I don't know, it shouldn't be that, like, I feel like every superpower in the game should want every player playing at least every role. Like, there should never be, like, Zachary Hudson, I know he just wants bounty hunters. And I'm like, alright, that's fine. But I also think, like, if I was a player that was a trucker or a miner, I'd be like, why do you only want bounty hunters? You do realize you need materials to transfer and shit. Like, every superpower should want players that play in all types of different playstyles. You shouldn't just have one superpower for the truckers, another superpower for the bounty hunters, and then another superpower for the miners. That just divides all the players up even more. Doubling of receiving fines and bounties. Black markets are closed? Oh, this dude doesn't like black markets? Oh, wow. Okay, I kind of don't like this guy. Alright, I'm done. I'm done looking at this dude and his ignorance. I am almost done with the expert
I have
rank
all
in
my
combat.
3 pilots hired. I have one competent chick. The only reason I hired her is because she flew a Federal Corvette. I am happy for that.
Mm.
And then I hired 2 mostly harmless chicks for 4%. One because she was also in part of the Imperial Navy, plus I was like, okay, cool, you know, I can level you up. And the other chick because she was from Valhalla.
Oh, okay.
But they're both mostly harmless. I can't believe I paid that much to this chick. I paid her $1 million in creds.
Oh, okay. This dude, yeah, I like this dude. Well, he doesn't do anything that I want. Or actually, maybe I might look it up to see if he does, because it says all he does is mines, missiles, and scanners. But all the engineers have like a dual thing that they do, which I don't understand why the game doesn't just fucking tell me that. Like, I understand that it's like I have to work with him to a certain point where he'll do that subsection of things. However,
Damn,
once I get him past that,
bad.
huh?
I said we really need polymers bad.
Oh wow, I thought you guys had a bunch of polymers before.
No, not really. Yeah, no, like, we need a lot of stuff because we're not selling much or making much. But, like, we're still trying to keep our influence strong. So that way, you know, nobody encroaches on our turf.
I feel you. He
Oh, have you
does
seen my
missile
pilot?
racks, scanners. Oh no, I didn't see him.
Yeah, I actually did my pilot since I have Horizons now. I made my pilot.
Oh, that's dope.
I just gotta save up money. I'm gonna save up as much Iraqs as I can. I might even put a little Iraqs in if I get hired, just so that way I can
I feel you.
get my guy his outfit that I want for him. I don't even know, not much though. I'd probably put like $10 in.
This dude is basically useless to me. The only thing he really
Did both
helped
of my
me
ships
with is
get
my
here already?
sensors.
Oh, they did get here already.
Useless.
Cool. We'll leave the crate as it is, because my crate, I have 2 fighters in it. But I'm gonna pull out the Crusader, because me and Blazer and Josie been searching planets for things we can do on the planets, like a good little mining spot, or a base we can take, things of that nature.
I feel you. I have another engineer here that. See how good he is. I have to like trade at 50 different markets, and so far I've only traded at 9.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna leave missiles on these, because that's just a little bit better. And I mean, I don't mind flying around chasing somebody down as long as I can gut them with a freaking I can gut them with a missile eventually, you know what I mean?
I feel you.
Guys,
Also, he does shield boosters.
I'm actually really stoked because Blazer told me that the Crusader is just as agile as the Chieftain is if you do it just right.
Yeah, when you engineer it, that's why I like the engineering, because it really does personalize your ship to however you want your ship to.
But I only threw them on here because that's all I had.
I feel you. I like my beam lasers, but I also have my beam lasers engineered.
Trying to decide, do I want 2 multi-cannons on here or do I want 2 missile packs?
You could be like the dude in the Boondocks. I like you, and I want you. We could do this the easy way, or we could do this the hard way. The choice is yours.
The choice is yours. The choice is yours.
He said, oh no. He said, I came here for booty. He said, you came here for a child's butt? Oh no, I ain't coming here for no child. I don't got no milk, no cookies, nothing. I came here for a man's butt. Excuse me? Yeah, I know who you are, Chris Hansen. Oh, well, we call you Chris Handsome.
Damn.
That junk was so funny. He said, so you can bring in those little police officers and all the cameras. It don't make me no different. I like you, and I want you. He said, I'm a warrior. I'm a booty warrior.
Damn. Alright, restock.
Alright, I did a lot. I think it's about time for me to turn it in for the night. It is like 2:30 where I am.
Yeah, same here. I'm just setting my fire groups, making sure that's all checked out.
I wonder how many arcs I got.
I don't know, did you hit your 400 weekly cap? Because I sure did.
Oh, sweat. See you live stream. My bad. The game just crashed.
Damn.
Literally. I quit the game. Well, not quit the game. I went to main menu and it just crashed.
Alright, folks. Hi! Lola Marie! What did I say? Lay down. Fucking barking at nothing. She hears my sister through the wall. Anyway, folks, do forgive my dog. She's being a little bit of a punk ass. Anyway, this is Cy, Commander Cy, signing off with the good old fashioned Crusader. I want to see the real quick little doll. I think this is the fighter bay in the back. I don't know. No, not the fighter bay. I got the fighter bay and the vehicle bay. This is my planetary lander. So, trust me, when I get done with these things, y'all, you're gonna like them. They're gonna be so reminiscent of Halo. You're gonna be like, word, how'd you get that ship, man? Sigh out.